All right, y'all, moving on. There are reports that former Atlanta housewife Kim Zolciak Berman's mansion is facing foreclosure. Fulton County records revealed that a filing was made on October 6th by Landmark Community Bank about the foreclosure proceedings on her home. And according to a notice of sale under power, their 6.5 bathroom, 5-bedroom home will be placed on the auction block on the first Tuesday in November. Now, the home is valued at over $2 million. What are your thoughts on this news? And are you surprised, light-skinned Jesus? What you think? Can you make a win?
You know what? Is it me or the women of Atlanta Housewives franchise is always having problems with their homes? Remember Sheree, Kenya, and now Kim. I bet, though, for Kim, this has got to be pretty embarrassing. It's got to be sad and devastating because, remember, she put so much emphasis and pride and identity into her home. But, you know, this is what I will say for other people that are experiencing this. As a previous private banker, remember, foreclosure does not mean it's the end of the world. Foreclosure does have some benefits, you know, one being that you can save more money. And the other being foreclosure can give you a fresh start, almost like a bankruptcy. So in this case, I really hope that Kim and her husband are not leaning towards bankruptcy or not going into bankruptcy, and they can figure this out.
Okay, Erykah Badu, what you think?
Listen, no matter how you slice it and dice it, it screams broke, okay? It screams broke. You got a $2.7 million house, and your house is being foreclosed on over a $300,000 loan. So that $300,000 loan, that means the payments on that loan were somewhere in the ballpark of, I don't know, $3,000 to $5,000, depending on the terms of the loan. In order for you to, you know what I'm saying? Right, I'm being generous. And
about
then
$1,500.
You know what I'm saying? And then to think that you're losing your home behind it means you didn't make those small payments for a while now for them to go in and foreclose on your home. And let's not forget, Croy was also taking a task for owing his agent over $22,000. So it screams that y'all are having financial problems. You know, these reality TV people, I don't know why y'all spend y'all money down to zero. For me, after being such an opulent person on reality TV, just my ego alone would not allow me to go through something like this. I would have moved, downsized, and sold that home before it got to this point. I'm sorry, you're not a celebrity, and let your house get to the auction block. And hers is due the first Tuesday in November. What's that, less than 3 weeks from now?
Mm-hmm.
And she and her stuff finna get sold. I don't care how she slice it and dice it, and I don't care what statement y'all issue. Y'all money funny right now.
Yo, Q, you just brought up a very good point because I read in the article that she paid $880,000 for the home,
and it's worth 2.2. So
and
why
then right, and it's worth 2.5. Why wouldn't she try to sell that home, even if it's a firehouse sale? Why wouldn't she try to sell that home to negate this foreclosure, unless maybe the foreclosure is a part of her bankruptcy? No, because if you file for bankruptcy, your house is protected.
Into foreclosure. Exactly.
That's right. That doesn't work.
So when I lived in Atlanta, I was blown away by the fake richness down there. Everybody on every reality show has to portray that they're rich. And that's not even just on reality TV anymore. Now it's on social media. I remember people trying, and I'm not going to name names right now, but there were certain people that tried to really stunt on me about their home and where I lived and my high rise versus their home. Yes, they had a home, but it was like an hour and a half out the city to get a low payment. And I think people are just too worried about what people think about them on television to really afford and go after what they really should be buying. Listen, you got to expect to be on a reality show maybe a couple of years at best. And if you go longer than that, then you are blessed and you are one of the lucky ones. You can't think that this is like forever. Like, it makes no sense. So why would you get a house that you know you can't pay if you don't have this show when they can cancel the show tomorrow? Mm-hmm. It was just like everybody was putting all their money into their wardrobe, their big fake teeth, and into styling, hair and makeup, instead of putting money into businesses that can generate income so you can have the house paid off, you can have the car paid up. No one has a trust. No one has their stuff in order. A lot of them don't. Some do, shout out to Candy, but a lot of them don't. And they find that's why we keep hearing about the Atlanta house, not even this Atlanta, the housewives and let's just say all the reality shows, because you're doing it for TV. And when you do it for TV, you know, it's hard to keep that thing up, especially when that show gets canceled. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. When's that auction though? How much they want for that?
The first Tuesday of November, child. Let's pool our money. Let's pool our FOXSOUL checks together and go on over there.
All right, y'all, we're gonna take a quick commercial break and pray on maybe we can get this real estate. We'll be right back after this. We'll be right back.